Then Atlanta, that's her 6 points right there.
Atlanta, 75% of their points coming in the paint, though, LaChina, as you had talked about. Billings gets it right back. Clark has some space. She only needs a sliver. And here comes Canada back the other way. From Gainbridge Fieldhouse, and the reverse.
I'm just excited. I love good plays. It was a great slice of the floor by Canada. Excellent sprint by Hillman and cut. That's the transition game that we saw too little of from Atlanta in the first matchup.
Yeah, and for Naz Hillman to sprint the floor that quickly, so by the time the ball gets there, she's already cutting to the back on the court.
But you have to leverage that advantage when you're a smaller post player. I mean, you have to utilize that in transition because that's your advantage. If the game is just in the half court and in the paint, and you're playing, against a taller matchup, it's harder. And there's the transition again. See, we see it. Like, that's the recipe, Atlanta. That's it. Maybe time, and that's going to increase the quality of your look.
They forced 4 turnovers, 7 points off turnovers now. Clark did everything she could to get it over to Billings. Here's the rookie Johnson penetrating, not there. Another, make it 4 on the night. Canada has done that a couple of times now.
Need it.
And Stephanie White forced to call the timeout. It is part of a 7-0 dream run.
Yeah, this is a great, just complete with how she plays this end of the floor.
Shot clock didn't start. That was the reason for the slight delay there.
What I thought was cool in looking at Atlanta's history when it comes to teammates who are 1 and 2 in steals is 3 of the years that Sancho Little and Angel McCautry.
Atlanta.
Yeah, so it was the Dream have a history with that one team.
I think I contributed to the Sancho Little McCautry steals there for a few years. Okay, I think put some.
Generous of you.
Yeah, I put some in the collection plate. Yeah, I put some in the collection plate.
Well, Ryan Howard certainly has.
I mean, think about that. There's not a ton of players in this league doing that as Hillman hits that 3. Like, there's not a ton taking the, and then on the other end, she has to score 20 points for her team to win.
Naz Hillman, that 3-point shot is a shot that she has developed as well. You see, Howard kind of fighting around that screen. That pass, Caitlin Clark finding Boston, who tips it to keep it alive for her team. Ty Harris, who didn't play in the last game, getting some minutes here in the second quarter. Caitlin driving on Pow Pow, and she'll head to the free throw line for the first time.
Yeah, she felt the contact there. I would have loved to see Aaliyah and Caitlin play a little 2-man. They had that open side of the floor. Clark gets to the free throw line.
It's one of the hardest things to do. Could be for a number of reasons, but I think it's this. To her, so she can't get her shot off, and you have to do that extended from beyond the 3-point line. And then if she feels you packed against you, right? And so it's just really, really difficult.
And an offensive foul call against Angel Reese.
To allow space and time.
That's on the guard, though.
It is.
If the big's gonna flip the screen, you have to hold for a count. You have to pause a little bit so you don't go off of it before she's set.
Sophie Cunningham, still comfy cozy from Doncic in the last few games, and she's 2 for 2 tonight.
Wow.
Wow, Ryan Howard absolutely muscling her. Howard makes good on the and 1. And Ryan Howard now in double figures at 10. Clark is the other one in double figures at 11 for the Fever. Harris driving against Canada. Dream toss it away. Harris, what a pass. Cunningham, what a finish. The fastest team in the WNBA getting up and down. Canada shovel pass to Borlace. Quiets the crowd.
Canada is just so quick. We see a foot race in the end.
3rd assist for Canada. Cunningham posted up. And a 3
all night. I mean, it was just beautiful.
24 points that she had scored, the most points she scored since 2023 in that game. Dream with the 1-point edge. Here's Howard once again. Reese almost got another tip in. Howard gets it right back. Borlase from straight away. Can't knock it down. And Cunningham goes down on the floor. That's 4 fouls on Angel Reese. She's asking again for a review. Did it? Clark and Boston and Timpson, Mitchell and Cunningham, the 5 out there for the Fever. 5.5 to play here in the first half. Boston with the chest bump. And we got a defensive 3-second call.
And you got to watch Naz Hillman now. I mean, she picked up those early couple fouls, and the Fever's been trying to go
The post Boston and utilize that size and strength advantage.
Boston again with Hillman defending. The switch onto Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell taking a peek. 1 second on the shot clock, and Canada takes it away.
way to fight, Jordan Canada.
Let's go.
Alicia Gray.
Now, I want to be clear why I'm saying let's go Dream or the Fever. I'm saying the guard won the
I know you
battle on
are.
the post. You know, people sometimes get a little crazy.
Mouse in the house,
Yeah.
you know.
Boston from straight away. The Fever, a good 5 of 8 here tonight. That's Boston's first. 4 different Fever players have hit a 3-pointer. Speaking of threes, go back.
And then she gets Gray one there.
Speaking of vision, these goggles.
Yeah, you could do. Maybe Leash might let us borrow. No. I think she's a superhero when she puts them on.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Boston with the back down against Howard. Interesting, Howard switched off onto Boston on that defensive possession.
You wonder how often are you going to be able to do that?
I think we'll see her in the last 4:38 for sure.
The WNBA All-Star starters. The first returns of votes coming in, and Asia Wilson, Paige Beckers, the 2 lead. And Okot's getting set to check in. LaChina, good call. Pow Pow in the lane for 2.
Let me find out you over here.
Let me find out. But don't give me the clipboard, though. That's all you. That's all you.
What's she gonna do on the clipboard?
That's all you. That's all you, K-Law. you could give us one. They're going to their app, and they're voting, and they're wanting to be a part of that process. I love that.
Well, credit, too, to the league to make it easy. I've hopped on, and, you know, if I could figure out an app, then it must be easy.
I thought you were going to say you hopped on and played some votes.
I
Lisa.
did.
Oh.
We do have some active fans behind us. There's a shot clock issue, by the way, which is the reason we can have this banter.
She has been the go-to in these last few possessions for the Fever.
To your point, though, LaChina, in that first meeting, she had 7 points in 9 minutes. She was really, really effective in the time that she was given.
Years ago, so they operate on the low block. And then Okata, and they bring her out to utilize the quickness against it. So she can, depending on the matchup, you know, just kind of pick your poison with her.
Yep.
Okot, shovel pass, Borlase. That's 2 bench players for the Dream. Largest lead has been 5 here for the Dream. And for the Fever. It's been close most of the way. 10 different lead changes, 7 ties. Clark steps it back from mid-range this time.
That's a tough bucket. I mean, Okot was in pursuit, contesting.
13 points for Caitlin Clark. Howard with the miss. Okot trying to corral it. Ho with the... Ow! The block by Borlase. Gray driving past Clark and finishes with the left. Alicia Gray and Ryan Howard were held to season lows in the first meeting on June 4th against the Fever. For a different result here tonight, Boston.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pace.
And a foul call before the shot.